Hi, Agendites, and welcome to another episode of Does This Meeting Have an Agenda? In this meeting, we have a very special guest, Mandy. She is a longtime friend of Lawrence and has known him for almost a decade now. So, in this episode, we'll get to hear many background stories, such as George's origin story, the genesis of Mandy's love of sports, and what is New England. Having one of Lawrence's longtime friends is also fun because they reveal some interesting facts about Lawrence that he hasn't shared about himself yet. I also wanted to give a special shout out to Josh, who came through to record this episode even after staying up all night hosting a youth event at the church. So if it sounds like he's a bit sleepy, that is because he's been awake for more than 24 hours now. So let this episode be a testimony of that man's dedication to the pod. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this episode of Ditama.
Josh.
Is now joining.
Lawrence.
Is now joining.
Does this meeting have an agenda? We should probably get the podcast started now.
We should.
Since we're all here.
Yay.
So today on the show, we have Josh, the co-host.
Hello, everyone.
And we have my good friend, Mandy.
Hello.
Hello, Mandy.
Hey,
How you doing?
Mandy.
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. I'm so excited and nervous and terrified. All those feelings.
There you go. Please don't be. It's totally chill. It's totally fine.
Yeah. We try not to ask any hard questions, but
That's all I was prepared for was hard questions
my
from
God.
you, Lawrence.
so what's your theology on
You already lost me.
yeah.
Mandy,
Well,
you brought your friend?
Oh yes.
what?
My son,
Your
I would
son?
say. My
Fur
dog
baby?
son. My dog son George.
Aww.
He's about to turn 3 in June.
Hey-o.
George is just rapidly smelling everything.
What's that in people age 3?
Like 21, I guess.
21? Dude, you're legal.
Yeah.
Yay.
You're a
I know he's
legal
turning
guy.
legal.
Pour one out
Well,
for
lots
the
of-
homie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he wants to play with producer John.
People can't see it in the background, or but there he is with the squeaky
With the
toy.
squeak toy.
Yeah. Probably the best toy for a podcast.
Yeah, I know.
Squeaky toy.
You can take it away from him. I'm sorry.
No,
That's
you're
fine.
good. This is totally chill.
Yeah. Do you want to go over when'd you get George? How'd that start for you?
Yeah, so I live in a apartment, and one day I was like, I've always wanted a Frenchie. That's really how I started. There's tons of dogs in my neighborhood, and I've always had that warm and fuzzy feeling when a Frenchie come up to me.
Yes.
So I actually a few years ago had like a vision board, and you have like pictures of like things you want.
No way.
And like 2019, and there was like a beige Frenchie on my vision board. So like 2021, I called my landlord and I was like, "Can I get a dog?" And they're like, "Yeah, you can get a dog."
Oh, nice.
So I call like breeders around, because then I don't know, you might need be on wait lists for these kind of things.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
this particular breeder was like, "Actually, I have like a litter coming in like 2 weeks. Do you want to come and take a look?" And if that's anything like a lesson learned for anybody, you're gonna get a dog if you're gonna go take a look at dogs.
So there's like no such
that's
thing
right.
as like maybe
I'm
I'll
just
see.
looking. Yeah, that's right.
There's no such thing as I'm just looking. So when I got there was a few dogs. I put my jacket. It was October. I put my jacket on the couch, and he was like the only dog that was like smelling my jacket, like wanting to play with me. And my friend Ali, who went to look at the dogs with me, she's like, "That's your dog."
Oh yeah.
Like we knew, like
Yeah.
that's my dog.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks later, I got him.
There you go. He chose you, it sounded like.
And I had nothing at home. I had no dog bowl. I had no dog bed. I was so unprepared. Looking back, I would never get a dog that way. Like I would do way more research. I would do lots more stuff to prepare for it. Yeah. I think Lawrence remember I was like in a frantic when I got a dog.
Yeah, I remember. I think when you when you were kind of making the decision, or
Yeah.
you have just we like went out for dinner with a few friends, right?
Oh yeah.
And then you were like, I forgot what it was. You were like, I'm getting something or whatever.
So like actually the whole story was we were at a birthday dinner
Yeah.
for a friend, and then everyone was ordering, and then I was like, "Oh, I don't feel like getting a drink." And then Lawrence was like, "Why? Are you pregnant?" why aren't you getting a drink? It was just like a shock to Lawrence of me not getting a drink. At that time, I knew I was getting a dog and I wanted to save money. So I didn't want to get an extra drink or like whatever. And then I was like, no, I'm not pregnant. Like I'm getting a dog. And then everyone was like,
There you
oh.
go. It checks out.
But like I couldn't believe that was the question that got me to like reveal that I was getting a
So
dog.
funny.
Yeah.
We're like, I think in our like little friend group, we're probably the most. Mandy and I are the most like,
Where are you going with this?
like we are the two most likely to order something.
Yes. Yes.
Everyone else is like, they would rather abstain.
Yes.
So when she was like, "Oh no, I'm not," I'm like, "Something's
up.
different."
Something's up.
What is it?
And it's so weird. I feel like amongst our friends,
Yeah.
we're more of like the drinker friends. I don't know how that even like
Yeah.
I guess we are the ones that would most likely order like a glass of wine or whatever it is at dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like kind of funny. But yeah, George is great. He was like, I met him when he was like 3 weeks or 3 months or something.
No, 4 months.
4 months.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
wow.
He was just like so tiny. He could like fit in your hand. And
No way.
now he's just like
He's so chunky.
He's
like
so
a
chunky.
He's just so cuddly.
Are you tired of the farting and stuff and snorting, or is that still something that you're like really into?
I don't want to say I'm into farting.
Yeah, it's
and
kinda crazy.
snorting. I was like,
That sounds wild.
I've got used to it.
There
I've
it
gotten
is.
used to it. But no,
just-
he still farts. He farted a lot in the beginning, I would
Yeah.
say. We call him the silent killer because his farts were there was no sounds. You just like smelled it.
Crept up on you.
He just crept up on you.
No, like, it would like linger for minutes.
linger for minutes. Absolutely. And now he's like 35 pounds.
Yeah.
He's so heavy now.
No.
The vet actually said he has to lose weight.
Oh really?
Yeah. In the long run, it'll be better for him. Like, cause
For
he has like,
sure.
yeah, if we're talking about you, you have to lose some weight.
Oh, George.
Yeah, he's looking at me right now and be like, what? I don't have to lose weight. Nope. Nope.
How would you get him to lose weight? Like, what do they do with dogs? Are there like dog treadmills and
Treadmills.
gyms and stuff now, or
Dog gyms.
like dog
Probably.
protein shakes?
Honestly, the most basic way of like for a dog to lose weight is to get him to run more and exercise more and eat less.
Mm.
So you just gotta feed him a little bit less.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they said like 10 to 20% of his daily intake.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
dang.
I mean, like he's 35, and you want him to lose like 2 to 3 pounds. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Does he notice? Does he notice when his food is like
Honestly, I'm doing a bad job. I'm doing a bad job. He whines so
George,
much if you don't
eat
feed him.
more? Yeah,
doing
I
a
feel like
bad
that would be
job.
so hard because you can't communicate with them like, hey, this is like you're on a diet. Like all dogs probably think is you just keep. I'm always hungry.
You
now.
hate me. Why do you hate me?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like I've learned a lot as a dog parent
Okay.
and like definitely more patience. And honestly, a dog can't really. Sometimes they can tell you what they're thinking, but sometimes you're just kind of like, I have no idea what you're up to. You know?
What's going on in your
Yeah.
brain? Oh.
It's just like a child. We actually just went to a dog birthday party
Oh,
before coming to do this.
Oh.
And there was like 12 dogs in an indoor dog playground.
Oh what?
Like, do you rent it out? Is it like
Yeah, like the dog owner rented it out.
Whoa.
I know. So
mean,
it's
it's-
like,
There's like indoor dog.
yeah, there's like a little obstacle
Oh,
and there's like
wow.
a table where they set up the snacks and the food. And you're like, oh my God, this is like a birthday party.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're just running around like crazy. You have to monitor your dog because then you're like, what if another dog doesn't get along with your dog?
Right.
You know? But he did okay. He did okay. I think
Yeah?
one dog didn't really like you, but that's
Mm.
fine. That's fine. And now he's just excited to be here and
Yeah.
sniff around?
sniff around. I think he just likes smelling around and meeting new people and
Yeah.
new places.
He's so like well tempered now. But he was never like super
Oh
bad.
no.
Well, now I have to live with that decision.
He's like, what is that? Yum.
Yeah.
Mm.
Microphone.
Josh's microphone.
Never had that before.
So
New
good.
experiences. New experiences. We don't have a lot of friends that have dogs.
No.
No,
Does Anthony count as a friend with a dog? He
I would
has,
say
like,
so. He's
kind
a
of a dog.
funkle. He's a dog uncle
He's a dog uncle.
because it's
yeah.
his sister's dog.
Dunkle.
A
A
dunkle?
dunkle.
That's even better.
You're kind of like a dunkle to George. Like you've known George since like
Hey.
forever.
That's true.
Yeah.
A dinong.
Ninong
Dog ninong.
is like, would you call somebody like that in Filipino or Tagalog? It's like Ninong is your like dog father,
A dog
Your-
father?
Yeah, your godfather.
your godfather, but like
It's like,
dog godfather.
It's like basically like if your parents were to pass away,
Mm.
the ninong would like step in and like take guardianship, I guess.
Okay.
So it's like
Yeah.
that like really really close family member or like really close like friend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That you trust.
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
the guardian.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
That's cool.
yeah. Nice.
Man, speaking of new experiences,
Mm.
so like I knew Mandy since university,
Okay.
and I think back then she wasn't very into sports.
No.
But now Mandy is like my one friend who's like really into playing sports and watching sports.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
That's George wanting attention.
It's like producer John, please pet me.
Yeah, I need to play more.
Uncle John, if he's bothering you, you can just let him be. Yeah. He won't do anything.
It's like producer John is in the cycle now. Like,
Oh, he's
You-
petting George.
do I stop or do I keep going with playing with the
Because you're
son?
getting him riled up too, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
oh good
Yes.
boy.
So back to sports.
Back to
Yes.
sports.
Yeah, I wasn't into sports
Mm.
at all. At all. I wouldn't care if the Canucks were playing.
Right.
Didn't know anything. And then I'm gonna say like 2017, 2018, I was just like, I need a hobby. Like I back then I was like, I don't really don't have any hobbies.
Yeah.
But I did okay in like PE in high school. That was my thing. I was like, okay, I think I can do sports.
Pretty
Like
good.
I have
I'm
a
terrible at it.
I have one coworker and really good friend Shannon. Her family was into baseball, and
Oh.
she was always talk about her playing softball.
Oh, I see.
So so one day I was just like, we were desperate for a girl. I was like, okay, I only played softball once in like PE in high school, but I was like, okay, but maybe I can like handle it.
Mm.
I got to the field, I guess you would say, and it turned out to be like a tournament. Like I had no idea.
Like
I didn't know it was a
playoffs?
tournament.
She invited you to come
Yeah,
play?
just as a sub because they had nobody.
Oh.
They just had nobody, and you
Oh,
have
no.
to have a minimum number of girls when you play
Right,
softball.
right.
So then that's really how I got into playing softball, and I liked it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna find a team to join after subbing and playing, and then on Facebook, there's like find a player and like blah blah. So I posted it on that Facebook page, and it turns out one of the team that I subbed on for my friend, the captain owns that Facebook page.
Oh,
So he saw my post and be like, if you want to join a team, man, you just join my team.
Oh, there you go.
So I kind
Might
of
as
worked
well.
out like full
Oh,
circle. We had
sweet.
no idea. And I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah. And then a year later, I joined floor hockey. So that's another sport that I
Whoa.
play.
yeah.
Yeah. Very different. Another very like random, like elementary school friend of mine posted on Facebook. Facebook's
Yeah.
back in the day. Facebook was the thing. Not anymore. But that's how you find out everything that's going on.
Right.
And he was like, I'm desperate to find a girl playing in an East Van school on Mondays. And back then, I was like, okay, I'm not too far. I'll give it a try.
Right.
And I remember the first game I got there, and I was like, so how do you hold the stick?
Oh, wow.
Like the first game.
You were like fresh.
fresh.
It's like
Wow.
blade on the ground or
Like like what? What are we doing? What are
Right.
the rules? Had no idea what I was doing.
Wow.
And they're like, oh crap.
What
Sorry,
have we
I shouldn't
done?
have said that.
No,
Oh,
you're
oops.
good.
oh dear.
Oh.
I was like, they were like, what did we get ourselves into? But then, like now, a few years later, like I captain a team. I play on
Whoa.
multiple floor hockey
Way
team.
to go, Mandy. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. No, it's great. I think it's one of the best things for me in terms of like, just you know how you're just like life changing things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love it. And then yeah, Lawrence, I remember how I asked you this, maybe last year, or a couple of years ago. I was like, did you see me doing sports? Like you know me since university. Have you ever
Yeah.
thought I would do sports? And then he's like, Lawrence, like, I don't think you ever thought you would be playing sports. And I was like, no, I never did. But yeah, Lawrence is pretty athletic. Like you've always done some sort of sport too, like soccer.
That's true. We try. I try to stay active.
Mm.
Soccer is super fun. I used to play like in the when we were living around UBC. I used to play with like this men's group, but it was like all of these dads or like older folks.
Nice.
So like the number one rule was like don't do anything that'll hurt the other person because we have lives out of like off the pitch.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
It's like the moment someone like comes in a little too aggressive, everyone's like, "Whoa,
Chill
hold
out,
on,
please.
guys. This is just a pickup game."
Wow.
Like let's
I feel like that's what church leagues should be.
right, but they're not.
Church league, like church league, anything, especially if it's like Filipino church league basketball, it's game over.
It's
There's
like hard fouls.
there's nothing about church in that league, man. It's brutal.
I feel like when you're
What?
playing a sport, you lose yourself. You just become so competitive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you'll do like anything to try and win.
For
Even
sure.
though it's like you'll probably win a shirt at the end of the day.
yeah.
Like
Well, but you'll wear that shirt like it was like the gold, like Olympic gold medal.
I have friends that still have shirts they won like 10 years ago. I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's wild.
Like you're just so proud of
Oh,
yourself.
for sure.
Like playing rec sports when you do win.
Right.
That feeling you can't
so
get
sick.
back.
Yeah, that's like the glory moment, you know? It's like everything in my life has been just like in black and white. But this one shirt, this one time I played, full color.
Life
man.
was in full color. It was like 4K HD.
Oh, baby. Yeah.
And I started watching sports. My
Okay.
friends got me into fantasy. So I play fantasy hockey and fantasy football. I'm not good at it, but
Wow,
at
okay.
least like I watch.
Yeah.
And I always say like Lawrence is my most non-sportsy friend who knows everything about sports.
Oh,
He'll be like, "Oh yeah, so and so's playing this weekend, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, like how do you know that?" He's like, "Oh yeah, he got injured last year and blah blah blah." I'm like,
really?
"How do you know these sports
Yeah. What
facts?"
the you just like follow, like, do you just keep up on?
I gotta say, like the most interesting thing about sports for me, besides like when people are just like so physically like in tune with their sport,
Mm.
is like the storyline behind them doing things. So if it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
you know, like if it's like a team trying to like repeat, like if the Rangers try to repeat this year and they're like,
Like, how does he know
Crazy.
that? He doesn't
Yeah,
watch
the
hockey ever. Like,
no,
how
the
do you?
Texas Rangers.
Oh, Texas
baseball,
Rangers. I'm
MLB,
sorry, I
MLB.
think about talking about New York
The
Rangers who's
New
in
York
playoffs
Rangers.
right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. They are playing.
They're
Oh, they
hockey
are?
playoffs. That's
Wait,
right.
who's in NHL right now? It's like Dallas Oilers.
Yep.
And then is it Florida and
New York.
New York?
Yes.
Okay, got
Hey,
you,
you
got you,
know
got you.
sports.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
you know
I
what's going
tried, I
on.
tried a little bit, a little bit.
You know what's going on.
Yeah. I heard that Shohei Otani like almost has like $100 million. No. Is it $100 million? Or like he signed like a 10-year contract with the LA Dodgers,
Yeah,
and it's like what, like 700 million?
I don't know. It's crazy.
It's like a
amount of
high
money.
number.
So much. I'm like, how do you? Anyways,
I think he like deferred most of it,
that's wild.
so his team can still.
Afford him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they
because
can
how
afford,
do you afford it?
They can afford other players so they can win.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
That's
fair.
like the thing. That's what they did when was it Luongo was playing for the Canucks? His
Oh,
like
really?
contract just kept getting more and more expensive.
See, don't
Oh,
you like
Even
the
though
most
he was-
random sports
Right.
facts? He just knows.
Wild.
I love that you said about the story about the sports.
Yes.
Because now there's so many like Netflix series. Like I started
Yeah.
watching the golf Netflix series.
Oh,
What's that?
interesting.
Like the one is it blown away? Is it called? No, what's it called? Oh, what is it called? the series, but they follow different golfers.
Yes.
And then they talk about the backstory, like how they got involved or what they're known for, the different
Oh, yeah.
tournaments that they play in. And then also there's the F1 Netflix series.
Yeah.
I heard that was really good.
So
like
good.
everybody, I feel like everybody got into F1 racing because of the
Now you
like,
know the
thing.
backstory.
Yeah,
So there's
exactly.
players that you're like, drivers, I mean, that you're rooting for just because you're like, oh man, I really want him to win.
Sorry, yeah.
You know, I don't want Red Bull to win anymore. They win all the time. Let's have someone new, and then it's exciting to watch because you watch a Netflix series.
Oh yeah.
My friend was like, they used to be the underdog, and now they're like winning all the time, and it's just really annoying. Oh, cool. So funny.
Yeah. So I think I would say like I pay attention to those kind of things that are happening, and like cities that where it would be cool. So I would say like if like Dallas wins.
Well, I was saying you probably root for Dallas right now.
Yeah.
I would absolutely.
I mean, there's a Filipino guy who looks Filipino playing.
Jason Robertson.
Let's go.
We all know.
Yeah.
I feel like and I do appreciate. I think Dallas has a lot of great players on the team,
Yeah.
as well. So, and it's hard because you're like, and, now I feel like as a Vancouver person, you're like, who do you root for now?
Yeah,
Do you root for
seriously.
Dallas or you root for Edmonton?
Yeah.
You know, do you root for the Canadian, quote unquote? And I say Canadian because you're like, not everyone's Canadian on the team, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Canadian team,
Right.
Edmonton Oilers, or or Dallas, who you want because Edmonton beat Canucks,
The
and
Canucks,
you want,
yeah,
you
exactly,
want
right,
Dallas to beat
exactly.
Edmonton.
It's true. Well,
Yeah.
I think isn't Jamie Benn their captain from Victoria?
Yes, you're right.
So you're
See,
like-
Rand, you're so amazing.
Like a Victoria boy.
You're so
Good old
amazed.
BC boy.
There you go.
You're
BC
so-
one.
you're
There
You know,
you
'cause,
go.
so
like
amazed.
if they win, he's gonna bring the cup here, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's
So
right.
you're like, I don't know if anyone from the Oilers is from BC, but
Nugent Hopkins,
is he BC?
I heard was a Burnaby boy.
Oh.
Well, I think like
See, I don't even know these
I
facts.
saw an well, it's just what my friends have told me, but I saw this from I mean, take it with like a grain of salt, maybe not a grain of salt, like a pound of salt,
Yeah.
but it was like on Instagram I saw like the Canucks and the Oilers, and it's like what's it called, like I think if you're Canadian, it's a clear choice who you're going to root for, and it shows like the Oilers team, and it was like almost every like player on the Oilers is Canadian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but then a lot of the people from Vancouver is like maybe there's like a couple of like Canadians on the team, but yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, they're like Swedish.
yeah, I have two reasons to root for three reasons to root for the Stars though.
Oh my god, you're
Okay.
3?
Well, yeah. Well, my good friend Matt, shout out Matt. He's from his team is Dallas, and then Brindley is
Yeah.
from Texas, and so she's rooting for Dallas,
Mm-hmm.
and then our boy Jason Robertson representing for all the Asian Americans who not enough representation. When we see it, we're like, let's go. He represents all of us.
And you
Every
went to
time.
watch Dallas game.
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
We were in Dallas. They're playing the Montreal Canadiens, and they did not win. The Canadians
Canadiens?
won, I think.
Oh, nice.
But
Huh. Surprising.
it was like very last minute. I mean, they looked kind of slow. But
Well, they're doing well right now,
yeah, I
apparently.
mean, the Canadians aren't even in it. So whatever.
No. No, they
totally
wouldn't be in
forgot
the
that they
playoff. I would preface this though. I would be like, if any of my sports friends are listening to this, they'll be like, Manny knows nothing about sports facts. So I will say, I just really enjoy watching the game. I think
Yeah.
that's like, I love going to live games, you know, and fantasy rooting for certain players. I think
Yeah.
that's really what's fun. But
I find that like live sports is so much more enjoyable than like going to see sports live than like watching it on TV.
it's totally different.
Yeah, like I see, like for the longest time, I'm like, oh, baseball. This is so, on TV. I'm like, wow. There's like it's not very fun or whatever. And then even like soccer as well. I'm like, oh, that's not a whole lot. But then I went to like a Jays game,
Yeah.
Jays and Mariners game
In
in Seattle.
in Seattle.
And man, it was like okay, one thing, like if the Jays are playing in is it Safeco Field or like the
Seattle?
in Seattle,
Mm-hmm.
it's basically a Jays home game because there's so many like Jays jerseys there and yeah, it's wild and it's so much fun.
It
The
is fun.
environment and the atmosphere and everything like that. I'm like, wow.
Mhm.
This is so much more enjoyable than like watching on TV, but it's fun.
So true.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to go to a Seahawks game one day.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet.
that'd be
Go to an
wild.
NFL game.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be cool.
Especially since it's like one of the loudest stadiums.
Mm.
I think that would be something to
Mm-hmm.
just like experience, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's sick. Have you guys heard of the 9x9x9
No, is that like
for like
man, have you heard of it?
No.
when you're watching baseball?
No.
So apparently the 9x9x9 it's a challenge, and there's 9 innings in baseball.
checks out? Yeah.
And you have to eat a hot dog and finish a beer in an inning, and you do that for 9 innings and
Oh
see
my
how far you
gosh.
get.
Huh. I've
Yeah.
never heard of that challenge.
Yeah,
But I would never do the challenge
Yeah,
probably myself.
I'd get pretty messed up.
Did you try it when you
I
went?
have not. No.
I feel like that'd be a good group activity.
I think so.
Like as a
yeah.
group, could we complete the 9x9?
we'll all share. We'll all do our part. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Right?
It would just be terrible if you're like the 9th and you're like, I'm so hungry. I've been waiting 8 innings for my turn to eat, and I can't wait any longer.
so
I
funny.
feel like hot dogs are a quintessential food at a baseball game.
Baseball game. Yeah. Right.
Like you have to have a hot dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The so apparently I don't know how like old it is or if it's just like recent, but the the Mariners they have a like a bit during their like matches where they'll play that song where it's like ooh heaven is a place on earth. Ooh, heaven. It's like like an 80s song. And they'll like parachute hot dogs into the into the
I saw
crowd.
that.
Really?
Like, that's awesome. That's
I
so
saw that
fun.
on Instagram. I feel like, yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
I'm just imagining in my head. I'm like, wouldn't that be such a mess?
I know, right? Like, what if like it tilted over and
Just get one in the eye.
just get smoked with a hot dog?
And people just love free things. Like the amount of people screaming their heads off to get a free T-shirt at these like live games
Oh,
or like
yeah.
throwing. Yeah, just the things people do.
It's awesome. Live sports, man. So
Yeah.
cool.
I actually just for the first time in Vancouver because we're in playoffs went to a viewing party.
Oh yeah.
Whereas you don't, it's not a live game, but like it's just played on the TV
Yes.
and
Like in the arena? Or
in the
not just
arena,
here?
and it's just full. Like
Mhm.
it's full. They had a towel on every seat.
Oh,
And like anytime
amazing.
Canucks score, everyone's just waving their towels, and
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
feels like you're like at a live game.
That's sick.
Oh, what do they do on the
Actually.
ice?
Nothing.
Oh.
There's no players on there. They're just playing on the big screen TV,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and it's big enough where it just kind of like you feel like you're watching like a
Mhm.
TV party with like how many tens of thousands of other people.
Yeah, right.
So cool.
And then the atmosphere is just electric when
That's
like
so
Canucks
sick.
win,
Of course.
Yeah.
That's
and it was only
wild.
$20.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. And is the concession like is it still like same price?
I think there's like value menu,
Nice.
but like I didn't find it myself. But yeah, it feels like a live game. They still do the
That's sick.
contest. They still do like the Simba cam, the dance cam,
yeah.
and then
all
the anthem. The flag is going around the arena. like
Is
They
there
do-
still that guy?
cool.
What's his name?
Crazy P.
Yeah, Crazy P. Is he there?
Oh, actually, that's funny that you said that because then the first viewing party I went to, I was on the same row as him.
Oh,
Like he was just watching. He wasn't actually like
crazy.
working. I guess he wasn't.
Who's Crazy P?
Oh, Lawrence will tell you about Crazy P.
Well, I don't know if like there's more to his lore. But Crazy Pete,
I'm assuming Pete is his actual
Pete.
name.
yeah, Peter. He he's like the hype man.
Yeah.
Oh, I
who,
see.
Like I think he just wears shorts and like the jersey,
I
and he's
love
got like a Haida drum. I want to say, or does he have a different kind of drum?
No, you're right.
A Haida drum, and he's just like drumming, and he's like just providing so much energy,
Come on.
and he's just like yelling. I
awesome.
think he goes to other sporting events too.
Absolutely. He goes to like Lions, Whitecaps.
The
I've seen him in every.
Oh, really?
He's just a hype
So
guy.
cool.
He's like a local celebrity.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's cool.
But he wasn't doing the drumming when we were sitting next to him.
Oh, really?
But everyone knew him. Like everyone was just going, hey, Crazy
Wow.
Pete.
That's so sick.
And we won, and that was good. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
And that
that's
was like
good.
a fun series.
Yeah.
The Edmonton versus Vancouver series.
Heartbroken.
Game
but
6 though, I was like, oh no, this is not looking good, guys.
they were just slow.
Yeah, they didn't get enough shots on too.
No. They were playing defense
Yeah.
the whole first period, and I just think, they only had 2 shots, I think, the whole first period.
Really?
Where Edmonton Oilers had like 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out shooting us. This
No,
is
I think
bad.
they did well. I think they exceeded people's expectations, and I think that's what people.
Yeah.
I don't think they even expected Canucks to be in the playoffs
Oh, really?
in the first place.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's fair.
it's a lot has gone on with the Canucks in the the past couple of years.
couple years.
Like coach switches, new players.
Yeah.
I think they exceeded everyone's expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was like their first
That's
year
so
with the
sweet.
new coach, right?
Mm.
yeah, I think so.
So
What's his
I'm trying
name
not to
again?
comment too much about sports facts.
Rick. When Lawrence asked that, he knew what the answer was. He
Right?
just was testing us.
Yeah,
exactly.
wink, wink. Like Lawrence knew.
I think what would be super fun in the sports world is if the Mavericks and the Stars went to the finals.
Yeah, the two
Because-
Dallas teams.
Yeah, because this past season for baseball, like the Rangers won. So if like the Mavericks win and the Stars win,
Oh,
let's
buddy.
say,
There's a
Dude.
term for that? Isn't it like the triple feat or whatever it is?
Oh.
It's like when you win in all 3 sports. Because Boston did that one year.
Oh, really?
I think a long time ago. Also, don't quote me. I don't know anything about sports.
I mean, it sounds accurate. They have good teams out there.
The Celtics,
Yeah,
Bruins.
the
for
Bruins,
hockey, yeah.
and the
Braves?
Braves.
No, that's Atlanta.
Oh no.
Red Sox.
For
White
baseball.
Sox?
Yeah, that's right. The Red Sox, Boston
Blue
Red
Sox?
Sox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Do they have a NFL team? It's just New England. No.
Yeah, isn't New England weird?
Yeah. What is New
Because
England?
New England is not like a state
No.
or a city. It's like an
It's
like
a
an
region?
area. I think
It's
that
not a city?
New
No.
England.
they play in a city, but I think New England is like a bunch of the states are considered New England.
I
Mm.
have no idea.
So it's not even like a suburb. It's like
No, it's like a region.
yeah.
Region of America.
Honestly, when you said New England, all I can think about is clam chowder.
Mm.
Yeah, all I
That's
could- just
Chowder.
immediately shifted my brain into food.
Clam chowder. And is there, because there's like different types of clam chowder, right? Like the 2 kinds. There's like New England style, and then there's the like California, or like the West Coast style chowder.
There's like all I know is that there's a white clam chowder and then
Yep.
the red clam chowder, which
I
is like different,
I
right?
like the white clam chowder myself. It's so yummy.
No, Lauren should know this. No? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like he
thought-
would, right?
I feel like Lauren like knows how to cook like food.
Yeah, maybe. I've never made a clam chowder. I know there's like the New England style, but I don't know what makes it New England.
Mm,
Like, is that the red one or the white one?
I'm not sure.
Do they have like a?
I
Isn't
think
that
it's the white.
Boston? Isn't Boston famous for clam chowder?
Yeah, well, I think Boston is considered to be in New England.
Is that
too,
part
right?
of? Oh, I have no idea.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think so.
Maybe producer John can
You can fact check.
Oh,
fact check us.
you're able to do like a live Google.
He's
He's like, I guess I'm doing this now, guys. I guess this is a segment that we're adding in.
Y'all got phones. Why don't y'all use it?
I guess I'll use my phone, my data.
That'd be funny. Like from moving forward, every podcast. Hey, let's Google
Yeah,
some facts.
that's right. Hey, producer John, can you pull this up, please?
Yeah. Who is?
What is New England?
Yeah. Or where is New England?
Or where is New England?
What is
Who
New
is
England?
New England? Why is New England?
Like a Jeopardy question.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Jeopardy answer.
It's a region in the United States that's composed of Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts,
Oh.
New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Vermont.
New
Mm.
Hampshire. It's like from The Hobbit.
the Hampshire.
Oh, they're making a new Lord of the Rings movie, apparently.
What?
Are they?
Yeah.
Is it canon? Like, is it like? Does
Does it follow
it
like
follow
the
the?
trilogy?
I feel like it's apparently, also don't quote me, Lord of the Rings fans, that
There's a
it's
lot on
going to
this
follow
pod.
more of the stories of the Gollum. Gollum?
Mm.
Gollum.
The background
Schmeagol.
story of Gollum.
Oh,
Interesting.
that's cool.
Yeah. What is Gollum?
I don't
I
know which one's
wonder
Gollum.
who
Is
is-
Schmeagol and
who is.
Gollum are the same?
Yes. they
Yes.
are. Gollum
Schmeagol
is
and
the
Gollum.
more.
Oh my god, like
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings fans are going to freak out listening to this.
Yeah.
It's like,
Sorry.
That's Frodo, right? No. That's cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
Apparently, it's going to be interesting because then it's kind of like, why mess with a good thing?
Yeah.
Are they still? Is it still filmed in like New Zealand?
You're asking me a lot of questions.
I
That
wonder.
like just a
Okay.
random fact. Like, do you think I know where it's gonna? Like, I don't understand why you think I would know where
I
it's
wonder
filmed.
if it's the same studio
Yeah.
and stuff. Peter Jackson? Is that who did it? Percy Jackson. Is it
Percy- Percy Jackson.
Yeah, he's the one who's the director, right?
Maybe the was
Fact
it
check,
the light?
John.
Was it the lightning thief? Is that
Percy
it?
Jackson, isn't that a character?
Oh, is that a character?
Yeah,
I
that's
think
not-
so.
I was like, where'd you get that from?
Peter Jackson then maybe is
Mm.
the director, I think, of the Lord of the Rings, the original.
Yeah, I couldn't
No.
tell you.
I couldn't tell
I
ya.
don't know.
I have no idea.
Man, that was like one of my favorite trilogies. But it's also the one
Wait,
movie.
one of your favorite trilogies? What other trilogies do you like?
well,
The
there's like
Matrix.
Star Wars, the Matrix. Oh, I hope it's not like gonna be
Isn't
like the
Star Wars
Matrix.
have more than 3 though? It wouldn't be considered a trilogy if it's
It's
more
like
than
Yeah,
three
that's
sets of
true.
trilogies, isn't it?
Whoa, that's so meta.
There's
That's so
3 sets of
wild.
trilogies? I have no idea.
Yes.
There's like the prequels, and then there's the postquels, and the present quells.
Yes. That's so funny.
No idea. I have never watched all
Yeah.
the Star Wars movies.
Really?
No.
Do you like Star Wars? Like in general, or is it too like sci-fi or?
No, I don't want to say that. Like, whoa. What do you mean sci-fi though? Like, I like Star Trek. But
Mm.
I could never. I just feel like there's so much going on with Star Wars. There's like movies, then there's like other things that you have to watch, and
Like
I think it just
TV
got too
shows.
much. Was there TV shows for Star Wars?
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
the Mandalorian.
Yes, and then you have to
Oh,
get into
true.
that, and I could never
Obi-Wan.
get into
Oh,
it.
and then also like the animated series as well. There's like a bunch of them, right? And
Yeah.
they considered like one of the series to also be like canon, or like a part of the original like story as well.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
too
wild.
much for me.
Yeah,
Like I,
I
could
I
never
can't
get
keep
into
up.
it. I can't keep up.
No, it's too nerdy. I think it's
But
too
it's like Marvel now too, right? Like
Mm.
Marvel, you have to watch not just the movies, but like the side TV shows,
right.
because then they also reveal what happens next in like the movie.
Yeah,
So they get you to watch
Oh.
everything.
it's all connected. All connected.
And you always stay and watch the
true.
credits because you want to know what happens next, or like the little like surprise.
Mm. I feel
Yeah.
like Marvel fell off a little bit. Like the MCU just like cooled off a little.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for the new, or like the third. Is it the third installation of the Spider-Man, like the animated Spider-Man movies?
Spider Verse.
Oh yeah. Enter the Spider-Verse or whatever.
Oh,
Spider-Verse. That'll be fun. I like the storytelling in those movies.
Is that your favorite
They're pretty good.
superhero? Would you say is Spider-Man?
ooh,
I
yeah.
don't
Let's
know.
go around the.
Ooh, let's go
shoot,
around.
Here we go.
Who's your
Oh,
favorite?
dang.
superhero.
Let's get to know each other better.
Yeah, that's right. Oh. don't know.
Wait, are we doing which superhero you resonate with or which superhero you like most? Because that's very different, I feel like.
They're
Like,
telling of different things too.
Yeah.
yeah. Let's go with the hero you like the most.
Does it have to be Marvel or can it be anyone?
Yeah.
Any.
Well, I'm gonna like Wonder Woman.
Oh, yeah?
Nice.
I feel like she's strong. I like that she can fight.
Oh, nice.
I like her portrayal in like animated series better than the live action one.
Oh, interesting. I haven't seen the animated ones.
She's
Gal
like
Gadot.
more like I feel like she just looks more powerful.
Mm.
Like they picked like a very petite actress to play her. But in like
But
the-
she was like part of the Israeli army. Like
she's
Oh,
like-
Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot,
Yeah.
yeah.
she was like in the army.
Sure.
She can fight. She's strong.
Yeah, maybe. But she's not like very like buff. But I feel like in the
I see what you mean.
like in the animated series, she's like the same size as Superman.
Word.
She's like really
Really?
She's like she's like really big. And you're like, yeah, this person can kill me. It's like it was like you could tell like she looked more like she was as strong as she is. Like in the
Like her physical stature was like intimidating.
yeah. I think that's like a big part of her.
Mm. All right, your turn.
trying to think.
I like the Hulk.
I was gonna say I love the Hulk.
Which version of the Hulk?
I don't know. I like the one where he's just like such a fun character. He just keeps getting I think in the comic books he just survives like so much stuff.
Mm.
When like everyone else dies off, he's like still cool.
I'm still here.
Still here. I'm still mean and green. And you're like, nice.
Mean and green.
I like
so
that.
funny.
And he doesn't have a uniform, His uniform is just like his pants are purple. But that was like
And they're kind of ripped a little bit.
that's like his thing. Whereas like all the other
My
superheroes
pants
have like
turned to
costumes.
shorts. That's true.
I grow everywhere except my waist.
I want to say I like Captain America
Oh.
Yeah.
because he like doesn't waver on his like values or morals.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, and he's kind of like true to who he is, and yeah, I feel like it's like very admirable
Yeah.
to be, So, yeah, and also he's pretty classy guy.
You get it?
No, unfortunately not.
Hmm.
There's a fly.
I seriously thought you were like trying to imitate his like
Oh, no, no, no,
shield
no, no.
thing. I was like, all right.
Yeah. Oh, and even too like who was it? Like Thor's hammer. Like only Thor could like, wield it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But Captain America was able to because he was like something, yeah, I think it had something to do with his character
Yep.
and like who he was as a person. So,
Like his heart.
yeah, his
Oh,
heart,
I like that.
yeah.
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 Cool dude.
Good answer.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
Captain America.
I like these kind of get to know you questions.
Yeah.
I remember
so
like
fun.
my friend Shannon always like to ask if you were a pie, what kind of pie would you be?
That's a good
Ooh.
question to ask to you.
I know what I would be.
Mm.
Go ahead.
The Jollibee pie. That's mango.
Peach mango pie.
Peach. Yeah. Peach mango pie from Jollibee.
I have never had Jollibee.
Oh my goodness.
That's why I
Whoa,
need to
dude.
try this because I
Nice.
have several friends that's like, I'm gonna take you to Jollibee.
Yes.
Oh, yes, you have to get the
AKA
pie.
friends that needs to take me to Jollibee.
You can do it.
It was so hyped up in the beginning though, and I was like, I want to wait till like.
Hype dies.
No, I'm sure it's great. I just don't want to wait in line.
Yeah.
You
that's
know,
fair.
I
That's
just
true.
yeah. Why are you the peach mango pie?
I think it's like one of my favorites.
No, but
Mm.
do you resonate with the pie?
Oh, yes. It's like, a little from North America, a little from the Philippines.
I love it.
You know?
That's so great. Good for you.
And a brown crusty thing. Just like me.
yes. There you
Brown
go.
crusty thing.
Oh, the pie shell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe like a shepherd's pie.
Cause you got a lot of layers to you.
Yeah. Well,
That's like the
'cause I'm
go-to
kind
answer.
of I'm kind of fluffy and starchy. Just kidding. A little bit of meaty too.
Yeah,
It's all in there.
I like it. Mandy,
Kind of
what'd you think?
cheesy on top.
I think I'll
Anyways.
probably like pecan pie because you don't really know what
Mm.
you're gonna get, but inside I'm a little nutty.
Oh.
I love it. That's so
Ah.
good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, here's another last question for the pod.
Okay.
All right. So it's a would you rather.
Oh, good.
Okay. So would you rather have to wear the same outfit, but you can change your footwear to anything you want it to be
Mm-hmm.
whenever?
Mm.
Or would you rather have to wear the same shoes, but you can change your your outfit?
I'll go first because I already know the
Yeah.
answer. I would choose to not switch my clothes and change my shoes.
Yeah.
For me personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would your outfit be? Would you pick something? Yeah.
If I can wear anything,
Yeah.
I would wear something that I can like just. What was that theory? It was is it the Mark Zuckerberg or whatever it is? It's kind of like simple clothes. He just wears like a black hoodie or whatever it is
Mhm.
every day to eliminate choice exhaustion.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, okay, like I would wear something like I can wear to like sports, but also to work from home or whatever. And then I would
Yeah.
change shoes depending if it's raining or if I'm playing something.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
I feel like that's my outfit nowadays, anyways. It's like sweater and leggings and sneakers or boots. So then I won't have to make choices. You don't have to buy so much clothes. All you gotta do is buy certain shoes.
Yeah.
Function.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
That was my answer too.
Yeah.
I was thinking as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good answer.
And I picked I would change my outfit, but I would just always rock Crocs.
Good for you.
Oh yeah, I can see you doing that.
Well done.
Yeah.
I could. Yeah.
Just a bunch of
Could you change out your gibbets?
I hope so. I hope that that's a thing,
You
but I
hope
could-
that's an option. You're like, I didn't think
Wow.
about that.
Riddle me this. Yeah, exactly.
Can you change your gibbets?
Mm. There you go.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Well, thank you, Manny, for being on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
great
god, it was so
having you.
fun.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing your fur baby,
Oh yeah,
George. He looks
He's
so
just passed
sweet.
out there. He's
Sleeping.
yeah.
You found a corner.
His first podcast. George, you want to say hi?
No, still asleep.
He's like, what is that? Can I eat it?
Did you look up?
Yeah, he looked up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
he
buddy.
looked up. No, that was so fun. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks for being on the pod.
that was
Okay,
so
ready?
fun.
Oh, here we go. You have to close your eyes, Mandy.
So you have to put
Oh,
the
put it,
microphone
okay, put the
down.
microphone down.
All right, close your eyes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have no idea what we were doing, but I'm assuming.
Yep, yep.
Same
That's
time.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're trying to.
That's what we're
okay.
trying to
That's
do.
all right. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time.
Yep.
Meeting.